To buy Madden 22 coins for the 100% cheapest price on the internet with quick delivery, check out my sponsor MMOEXP by clicking the link at the top of the description and use code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. Salsa's family, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another Madden 22 video on the channel. And in today's video, Season 3 is just 48 hours away and I'm going to showcase what you guys gotta be doing before it comes out. And as we get into the video, fellas, hold up, we gotta fix something. Hey, there we go. Now, like I was saying before that quick little switch up, fellas, we're going to be talking about 4 things you guys got to be doing before Season 3 comes into Madden 22. If you guys didn't know, Season 3 is a big day for the game. We're going to be getting new levels, new master cards, and potentially a pack odds boost. And of course, if you guys don't want to miss out on the future tip videos that are going to be coming out when Season 3 drops in the game, be sure you sub to the channel so you don't miss out and drop a like down below, fellas. Let's see if we can get up to maybe 1,000 likes on the video. Now, without further ado, let's get straight into the video, fellas, and let's get into tip number 1. Now, tip number 1 is going to be focused on people that are not yet up to level 50. Now, if you're not at level 50 quite yet, fellas, they are doing the level up system a little bit differently than they did in past years. Now, in past years, what they did when there was a new season in the game is they would just tack onto the level. So let's say, for example, the maximum was 50, they'd make the maximum 75, make it 100, whatever it may be. But this year, that is completely changed. In 48 hours, so on Thursday, everyone's levels are going to get reset back to 0. The rewards are going to get reset back to 0 as well, and you guys can earn all these all over again. So if, let's say, for example, you're getting close to max MUT level, let's say, for example, you're on like level 43, and you really want to get up to level 45 so you can get this final season collectible right here and get Tony Baselli or Taylor Mace up to their maximum, you are going to have to do that before Thursday. So be sure you guys go in here and maybe for close to a very good reward like this season collectible or potentially the level 50 reward in PJ Williams, be sure you guys get those done before Thursday. Now, of course, that's not going to apply to everyone. Let's say, for example, right now you're at like level 31. There's not really that many amazing rewards in sight. You got the level 32 10k coins, you got the power up pass, the pro fantasy pack, a season collectible that doesn't get the card up to the maximum quite yet. If you're in a situation where maybe those rewards aren't looking super appealing, you don't need to go ahead and grind your levels. If you're in that situation and the rewards aren't looking that crazy appealing, you don't necessarily need to grind your levels out. But if you are getting close to a reward that's looking nice, be sure you guys get it and get it before Thursday because it's going to be gone on Thursday and it's never coming back. And just a quick side note right here, fellas, if you're looking to get levels quickly, one of my favorite ways to do so is playing solo challenges that give you a lot of stars and are super easy to do. So these solos right here, the playoff kickoff and the Black History Month solos, in my opinion, are just some of the best ones in the game when it comes to leveling up. They're super easy to do. They give you 4 stars per solo, which is really good. So if you've yet to play through the Black History Month solos or the playoff kickoffs, those are going to be unreal for leveling. Play through all of them. I want to say I played through these challenges right here in like 35 minutes. It's super easy and it's going to give you a lot of levels. Now, the opposite side of that same coin is going to be related to tip number 2. Tip number 2 is going to be for people that are already up to level 50. Just like myself, if you're at level 50, what I recommend you start doing is start saving your solo challenges. So kind of like I was saying before, there's some specific solos in this game that are much better when it comes to getting levels. So for example, the Black History Month solos, the playoff kickoffs, they're giving you a lot of stars and they're super easy to do. So what I recommend you do, if maybe you have yet to play through your Team of the Year solos, your Super Bowl pass solos, the Super Bowl present solos, whatever it may be, if you are already up to level 50, honestly, I kind of recommend you save those challenges because if you play them right now, it's almost like it's wasted XP. The XP you're going to be getting is going to go to nothing. You're already at level 50, but if you guys wait till Thursday and you play the challenges, the XP is going to go to something. It's going to actually help you get your level up after starting from 0. So yeah, tip number 1 and tip number 2 are kind of similar. If you guys are not yet at level 50, be sure you guys get any specific rewards you want to get. And if you're already at level 50, be patient. Don't play your solos right now. Let's move on to tip number 3. All right, now tip number 3 is going to be a relatively quick one right here, but it's just going to be to make sure you guys have your Jack Youngblood as well as your Cam Chancellor all the way up to the maximum. As you guys can see right here, my team captain Jack Youngblood is up to a 96. Whoever your team captain is, he should be a 96. If he is yet up to a 96 overall, you're going to want to make sure you get him there because I think there is going to be another way to get the player higher when we get new levels in the game. I would be surprised if he doesn't go up to a 97 on Thursday, so be sure you guys have this player to the maximum. And then same is going to go with Cam Chancellor right here. I will say Cam Chancellor is probably a little bit less pressing just because the card isn't really all that amazing. He's really not that powerful. He's supposed to be the MUT master. He's supposed to be relevant. He's supposed to be good on all teams, but this guy's not even starting on my team. So Cam Chancellor, as you guys can see, is a 95 overall player for me. He's really just not that amazing. I'm hoping they give us like another collectible you can get to get the card up to like a 96, maybe up to a 97. We'll see what ends up happening with that though. I will say you'll probably want to have this card up to the maximum. I did make a video earlier in the year that's talking about the fastest way to get this card up to a 95. I'll leave that linked in the description. And yeah, you might as well get this card up to the max. You might as well get the Jack Youngblood up to the maximum before Thursday. Now, final thing to talk about right here, fellas, is going to be a potential pack odds boost. Now, I don't know if this is guaranteed, but I will say back in the day, EA did juice up the pack odds a little bit whenever there was a new season changeover. So in Madden 21, whenever there was a new series in the game, game, they would raise up the pack odds. Packs would actually be profitable to open up with coins for like 1 or 2 days after the series changeover came in the game because people were getting good cards and the market had yet to adjust. So we'll see what ends up happening with that. One thing I will say is the fact that there are timers on these packs right here. The fact there's timers on these two, timers on the legend one, I feel like usually what that means is it usually means EA's taking the packs out of the game and they're putting them back in with better odds. Now I could be wrong on that, and there's really not a ton of ways to check whether they go up. Really the only way you can do so is by going in here, maybe like taking a screenshot of these odds. As you guys can see, these are the odds that are currently in the game as of January 6th. As you guys can see, the probabilities are as of January 6th, 2022. So it is time for an upgrade. I wouldn't be surprised if they go up potentially on Thursday, and maybe what you guys can do is take a screenshot of this right here and compare it to what the odds look like on Thursday. We'll see what ends up happening with that, but it has been a while since pack odds went up. I feel like the last time pack odds went up, there was definitely a notable market dip. So again, if you guys have coins right now, coins are going to be king. You're going to want to hold on to those so that you guys can pick up some of the better players that could be cheaper when the pack odds potentially do go down. We'll rip one pack right here just to see what they're like pre-pack odds. I will definitely be opening up some of these packs on Thursday, and if the pack odds do go up, I'll most certainly be taking a look at this video, comparing those odds that they have on the screen right now to the ones that are available on Thursday. We'll see if they go up. Hopefully they do. I feel like it's definitely time for a bit of a pack odds increase. I think earlier in the year, the trading market was a little bit lower than usual. We got down to like a 5 CPT at the start of 2022, which meant the market was relatively cheap, but I'm thinking it's kind of stayed around that price point for a little bit too long. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a pack odds boost that maybe brings training down to maybe like a 4 CPT. Could feel like a good number. We'll see what ends up happening with that though, fellas, but 4 tips you guys gotta do in the next 48 hours. Unlike past years in Madden 22, there's not as much stuff I feel like to do before the series changeover, but there is still some stuff you guys can do. Those 4 tips, that's gonna do it for me. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and until next time, fellas, I'm out. Peace.